Shivali and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first YouTube video, so I'm very excited about that. A bit about me, I'm a science and technology journalist, so I cover everything from the latest cancer breakthroughs to sex robots and everything in between, which includes new smartphones. So OnePlus have very kindly sent me their brand new smartphones, the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro. So I thought, why not film on camera kind of a whistle-stop tour of some of the key features. OnePlus introduced these today. It usually hosts a big event where all the fans can go and see the unveiling in person, but obviously given the circumstances that had to get cancelled, and instead they just did a virtual launch which everyone could watch online. So the two new phones, the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, I have them both here. So this is the OnePlus 8, this is the OnePlus 8 Pro. I'll give you a quick spin. There you go. Really, really stunning phones. So I'm going to start with the OnePlus 8 Pro, which I have here. As you can see, it's got a lovely big screen. It's a 6.78 inch display, so it's pretty big in the hand, but not too chunky. It's actually really light as well. This is the display here. You can see it's got an almost edgeless display, and while OnePlus last year introduced a pop-up camera, it's ditched that, which I'm quite thankful for, and instead has gone for a hole punch camera in the top left of the screen. It's really discreet. I know some people don't like hole punches because they think they're a bit obstructive in the screen, but it's really tiny. So I think unless you were watching something with a completely white background, you actually really wouldn't notice it. If I flip it around, you can see it's this stunning green color. So this is called Glacial Green, but before you panic that it's too jazzy for you and you like something a bit more subtle, you'll be happy to hear that it also comes in an onyx black color as well. So if we have a look at the cameras, you can see that OnePlus has gone for a quadruple lens camera in the 8 Pro. So we've got a 48 megapixel main lens, a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens, a telephoto lens, and then while you might think that OnePlus has gone for a space zoom like Samsung, it's actually listened to feedback from OnePlus fans who said they don't want that much zoom and they want something a bit different. So the fourth lens in the OnePlus 8 Pro is what OnePlus is calling a color filter lens. If you're like me, you'd think, excuse me, what is that? So I'll show you. So if I flip this around here, unlock it and open the camera, you'll see you've got all your standard options. You've got photo, portrait, nightscape, pro, video, slow motion, panorama, time lapse, all the standard options. But if I go into the photo option here, you'll notice there's this filter button in the top right corner. So if I tap that, this bar of options along the bottom will appear. So the way that the color filter lens works is that it applies different lighting and color tricks directly into the camera so that when you're taking a photo, you can see exactly how it's gonna look rather than having to edit in the lighting or the color filters afterwards. So this is the standard normal photo, really nice. I've got quite a good sofa to demonstrate it with. This one's called matte, so you can see the colors a little bit more subtle. This is called vivid, so really, really bright, lovely if you're taking pictures of really bright things. Black and white, and then this is quite a cool one called photochrome. So as you can see, my beautiful turquoise sofa has been transformed to this orange color. So it inverts the colors, can result in some really weird photos, but quite cool. As with all new photo features, it's a little bit hard to imagine how that's going to be more useful than just editing your photos afterwards. But I'm sure that as soon as this goes on sale, OnePlus fans will have shown me exactly how it should be used and be posting their amazing photos to Instagram. So that's the camera and the display. Other features that are worth mentioning are the in-screen fingerprint sensor, which is as fast as ever, literally opens within seconds. It's also got OnePlus's iconic Warp Charge, as well as Warp Charge Wireless. Woo, finally! Wireless charging is just such a handy feature. You can just have your wireless charging mat out, leave your phone on it while you're doing something, and it charges without having to fiddle around with cables and stuff. The warp charging is super fast as always. OnePlus says it can take you from 0% to 50% charge in just 22 minutes, which if you're like me and you're always forgetting to charge your phone, is perfect. Just whack it on while you're making yourself a cup of tea and you're sorted for most of the day. So that is the OnePlus 8 Pro there. I'm now going to hand over to the OnePlus 8, which is a little bit smaller. So as you can see, I'll hold these up for comparison. As I mentioned, OnePlus 8 Pro is a 6.78 inch display, whereas the 8 itself is a 6.55 inch display. So it's a little bit smaller, a little bit nicer in the hand. I always prefer smaller phones just because I hate having to use two hands to scroll on things, but to each your own. If you prefer that, then go for it. Very similar display to the OnePlus 8 Pro. Again, there's a hole punch camera in the top left corner there, very subtle. Only small difference with the rear cameras is that you've only got the triple lens camera. So there's no color filter one on this one. You've just got your main one, your ultra wide and your telephoto. So yeah, that's, as I said, a very quick tour of some of the key features. Unfortunately, OnePlus has not told me the pricing. That will be out there now because they've actually been announced now, but obviously I've pre-filmed this. So yeah, we're not too sure on pricing yet, which will be a massive factor, obviously, for most people as to whether they'll buy it. But if you're going by the features, I think they're a really, really nice option if you're an Android fan and want to look for something a bit different from the usual big brands like Samsung and Huawei. As I said, this is my first video, so if you've got any other suggestions of things you'd like to see while I'm in lockdown, then please do leave them below. If you'd like to see more detailed videos about specific features for the OnePlus, I can do that, or any other kind of science and tech questions or explainers that you'd like to see. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!